this is Soundout here, back with a new review from a new franchise that I have recently gotten into and thoroughly enjoy so far. If you may recall from my previous video, that being the Matty Collector Watchman Rorschach figure, I mentioned that there was two franchises I had recently gotten into, and I thoroughly enjoy enough to do video reviews on. The first of those shall be revealed to you today, as today we are reviewing the high-grade Future Century GF13-017NJ Shining Gundam Neo Japan Mobile Fighter 1/144th scale from Mobile Fighter G Gundam. This is my first Gundam model kit, Gunpla kit, whatever you want to call it. I got into G Gundam thanks to my friends Wheelchair21, Darkon633, Project RDM, and Gundam Legacy Extreme, who all convinced me that G Gundam was cool. So I am starting with the least Gundam-y Gundam show, so here we are. I did decide to pick up the high-grade Future Century Shining Gundam, as it is a character I know, and it's in the 1 to 144th scale, which is the scale I believe I'm going to go with all my Gundam kits that I buy. Definitely cool. So a high-grade line are simpler model kits than Master Grade, but there's two Gundam lines that have been recently. It's the high-grade Future Century for G Gundam, and the high-grade Universal Century for everyone else. So basically, my model kit experience is limited to mini-plaw, D-style Kotobukiya kits, specifically just the Gale Gygar ones. The most complicated things I have built, which I must say that this kit was a cakewalk compared to Mr. Tiger and Bunny here from the MG Figurize line. These are like the full 12-inch ones, the 1/6 scale type figures. So anyways, without further ado, let's take a look at the box. Now, I have already built the figure. It's right here. And I must say I did have fun building it. There are pictures on my Twitter account, twitter.com/soundout12, I believe, or at soundout12. You can follow me there. Whenever I do build a model kit, I do post pictures of every step, so they are up there. But anyways, you can take a look at the box here. It is a horizontal picture box. You got the super mode with the shining finger. I have been fighting Master Gundam down here. You got the Bandai logo, G Gundam, High Grade Future Century, Gundam Fight 13, 17th Fighter, Neo Japan, like that. On the bottom, you got pictures of the kit. Now, this is fully painted. They do give you quite a bit of stickers, which pretty much accomplishes it. I may pick up a couple Gundam markers to fill out the detail. Him fighting Master Gundam, who I believe was released at the same time. A small bio, and other various information. On this side, you see it's the 127th high grade kit, I believe is what that says, because there's only been 5 Future Century ones. But you got all the information there. On this side, it shows you pretty much what I'm going to show you in this video. Aside from this, since I do not have Master Gundam yet, but I will be getting him. He is on my list of things to get. So, packaging aside, I mean, it is what it is. It's an unassembled figure. If you've never seen what a model kit runner looks like, it's like this. A bunch of those. Interesting, though, I did find the instruction booklet to be fascinating, as it did provide a nice picture of the kit, along with a bunch of information. Model number GF13-017NJ, height 16.2 meters, weight 6.8 tons, material Gundarium alloy, super ceramic composite rare metal hybrid, nationality Neo Japan, Gundam fighter, pilot Domon Kashu, armament head Vulcan gun, machine cannon, shining finger, shining shot, beam sword, shining finger sword. So very nice informational thing. Again, a little guide on the back of how it is. And overall was not too difficult to build, I gotta say. There's a layout of the parts if you're curious. So very, very fun to build. So without further ado, let's take a look at Shining Gundam. Now, surprisingly enough, the G Gundam in the G Gundam name is not for Shining Gundam, it's for the second Gundam that Domon Kashu has, which is God Gundam. Or Burning Gundam if you were in America. Now, looking at the kit, you'll notice that it looks really good. Bandai has been doing Gundam kits for a while now, and it looks really nice overall, and I'm very, very impressed. This is the default mode that you get into after you build it. You can see the head sculpt looks very accurate, to say the least. There was a green sticker that had to be placed on the eyes and on that little gem there, if you were curious. And it looks really nice overall. You can see all the fins are laid back. You can see on the side here, he has the two handles to the beam sabers that he has. The colors are very basic. These parts here are stickers. That is a separate piece that I have had fall out on me, so I'm going to be very careful. These are stickers, but really not done well. I'm probably going to be painting those first. Stickers, really nice. The stickers are really nice overall. Now you can notice on the back here you have a core lander. It does remove, but it does leave a hole in his back, but then again, deactivated Gundam fighter. So you have the core lander here. Very sparse. It's 2 colors or 3 colors with the stickers for the windshield. I must say these stickers have held on a lot better than any other Bandai model kit stickers. But you can see it is a core lander. It's scaled properly. There is no paint on the back anywhere. This little nozzle does move for positioning, and you can flip this open in order to stick it in his back. So very neat overall. Definitely very impressed with the level of detail in this figure and how little stickers were used. The biggest stickers are hiding inside his shoulders, if you know what's happening. So anyways, let's see, I'll go to articulation now. I apologize if this video doesn't seem as professional as my usual ones. I'm not used to reviewing model kits. He's got a ball joint neck, which has 2 or 3 positions you can really fit it in. It's really nice. It comes off pretty easy too, if you were curious. And there went one of the beam sabers. Let me grab that real quick. And for the purposes of these, I'm going to remove them. He's got a ball joint for a shoulder. It also moves in and out, so you can see how that kind of works there really nicely. Outward shoulder, swivel, double joint elbow, ball joint wrist. He's got some torso movement. He does pop in half like that. That was weird. It's really only left and right waist swivel. He's got outward leg movement, forward leg movement. These skirt pieces do move. A swivel there, a double joint knee here, a foot pivot around, and pretty much that's it. Really nice. Now, considering this is a kit that you can get for about 15 bucks, this is not bad at all. 3 hours later, you have a fully posable Gundam. Now, I'm going to leave the beam sabers. Oh crap, there with that gem. I really need to get some glue on that thing. That is something that needs to be glued in, I believe, because that is not staying at all. Really worried about that. Don't want to lose it, like I just knocked over like half the stuff here. So anyways, now he does come with a lot of accessories. First ones we're going to look at are the beam sabers. So you do get a shorter handle. It does come with a blade for it. You see there, so you got that one. You get the longer handle and a corresponding longer blade. You do also get, see how this one's open, you can pull this off like that, and you can replace it with another piece that has it closed. Now, hands-wise, he does come with 2 hands that hold the beam sabers. I'm just going to demonstrate both at once. They do hold him at a nice angle, like he is wielding a sword instead of just a weapon. The ball jointed wrists switch out really easily. And I do like how simple and effective this is compared to like SH Figuarts figures where they are really freaking complicated sometimes. I do love the simplicity of this, and it's probably one of my favorite figures I've ever bought from Bandai, and I'm definitely going to be getting more Gundam kits for sure. Now, at the point I'm at in the show, I haven't seen him use both at once. If he ever does, that'd be cool. But there you go. There is the swords, and he can pose them with his beam sabers however you like. Personally, I'm just going to leave one in. Look at that. Pulled the hand off, too. For now, and pretty much that Now, what would a Shining Gundam figure be if it wasn't able to go into Super Mode to perform Shining Finger? This hand of mine glows with an awesome power. And here is Shining Gundam Super Mode, mainly designed for Shining Finger. Yes, awesomeness does ensue. As you can see, the figure is still as posable as it was before, except now you have the Shining Finger hand, and everything is all open. Probably should put those beam saber handles back, because technically they're supposed to be there. No, they kind of fall out sometimes because gravity. But overall, looks really nice and show accurate. I do like the way they did the sliding panels up here to this nice sticker detail that goes all around. And if actually, if I just push on this, I could probably pop this panel off real quick. So you can see just all the detail goes inside. And yes, I kind of pushed that down with a toothpick so that would look better, but it looks really nice overall. Now the instructions do recommend that you remove the arm to move those shoulders like I did in the video, but you can, as you can see there, you can still move them. Now, the only complaint I have about this is these things. Again, going back to this has horribly stickered detail. It goes on like that, all nice and good, but when you go to open it, it's not on a hinge. You just reposition it, kind of. It doesn't actually hinge open, and that is very frustrating to say the least, because look how much trouble I'm having putting it back on. Shouldn't have touched this one, obviously. There goes one of those beam sabers. Alright, so it kind of goes on, and it kind of rests there, and it holds about as well. The beam sabers do. So be careful with that. Now you do get some other accessories for this mode. That being, you do get another Shining Finger hand. Might as well put that on for fun. Just go there. So now it's got double Shining Finger. And you do get the famous Shining Finger sword, which does have a nice little molded in detail here. If we can try to pick it up. I'm sorry for my hands. It does say G Gundam on there, I promise. But anyways, here's the Shining Finger sword. All you need to do for this one's a little bit more complicated than just a beam saber due to the shape of the handle. Actually, you need to take the hand, and it will split apart here, where you put it together. And then you gotta put the sword handle in here. You gotta put that back on. And now he can have the Shining Finger sword. And you can pose him however you wish with that. Overall, very, very nice looking. Now, there is one last accessory, which did take me a while to figure out how to use, but once I got it, it looks pretty cool. We're going to need an additional item. You may notice there's a hole in there. That is for a Gundam action stage. Those things are really freaking expensive. So instead, we're going to use a little trick I learned from a friend named Gundam Legacy Extreme, and that is a Tamashii stage works just as well. Now, the reason I'm doing it for this piece is because it really looks more awesome when you do it like this. And yeah, we'll just leave the other hand on there. So if we can adjust the camera, and now we can bring in the giant Shining Finger hand. It's really kind of finicky, but you just gotta get the hand on there, get the hand in the hand, and get it on there. And don't work for me, because you know, it goes in like that. Now, it doesn't hold in very well. You might want to shave down some of the pegs, but you just gotta get positioned right. Maybe his hands. There we go. Now we've got the giant Shining Finger hand. which is the effect accessory that works with the giant Darkness finger hand that comes with Master Gundam. And certainly looks neat, especially if you have a Tamashii stage, like I do. So, yeah, that is all this little kit does in a nice $15 package. I apologize, I felt this review was not as up to the same quality as my other reviews, but I am reviewing something I've never reviewed before. There's not much else I can do about that. This is a learning curve, but I think next time I shall review better. Now, I don't own any other Gundam kits right now, but I do plan on getting Master Gundam and God Gundam and Noble Gundam as well. Maybe even some more as I watch some more of the Gundam series. So stay tuned, as I'll probably review more Gundam figures in the future. But for now, this is what you got, and I'm sure my next review will be up to quality. As next time, my next video will be the other new franchise I've gotten into recently. And in order to find out what that is, we'll have to go back in time. Far, far away. But it's not Star Wars. So anyways, be sure to check out Hirotaku.com for anime, Gundam, tokusatsu, comic books, video games, toys, everything you can think of. And be sure to stay tuned for my next video. And to Soundout saying goodbye.